Uh, can we start now, right now?
Oh, sure.
Okay, Mrs. Dia.
Ya, oke. Ladies and gentlemen, sebelum acara dimulai, izinkan saya membacakan tata tertib terkait sharing program pada hari ini. Yang pertama, peserta diharapkan hadir tepat waktu tentunya. Kemudian yang kedua, peserta dianjurkan menyalakan kamera dengan posisi badan tidak membelakangi cahaya supaya tidak backlight, karena nanti kita akan ada acara sesi foto bersama. Kemudian peserta yang sudah hadir diharapkan untuk berpakaian dan berperilaku sopan selama kegiatan dilaksanakan. Kemudian tata tertib berikutnya, selama kegiatan berlangsung, host akan menonaktifkan seluruh mikrofon peserta atau di-mute. Jika peserta ingin mengajukan pertanyaan, bisa langsung mengetik di kolom komentar atau di chat box yang terletak di sebelah kanan atas, atau juga peserta bisa dapat langsung bertanya kepada pembicara setelah pembicara selesai memberikan materi, tentunya setelah dipersilahkan oleh moderator. Kemudian peserta dilarang untuk mencoret-coret layar, dan yang terakhir, peserta diharapkan mengikuti acara sampai selesai. Semoga bisa dipahami ya Bapak Ibu. Oke, Mr. Jeffrey, can I start now? Ya. Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Selamat siang dan salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. The distinguished Director of Jefri Consulting, Mr. Jefri Imron. The distinguished, the International Trainer, EHS Manager, Mr. Fahim Rahman. And the honorable participants on this Sharing Knowledge Program on the 22nd of November 2020. We welcome you to the online Sharing Knowledge Program. Selamat datang di acara Sharing Knowledge secara daring hari ini 22 November 2020. And my name is Diai Sandriani as the Master of Ceremony. First of all, praise be to God the Almighty for His blessing that we're able to be here together having online sharing knowledge about International EHS Management System. Puji syukur senantiasa kita panjatkan kehadirat Tuhan Yang Maha Esa, karena berkat limpahan karunia-Nya kita diberi kesempatan untuk bertatap muka dan berkumpul bersama secara daring dalam rangka mengikuti kegiatan sharing knowledge tentang EHS Management System bersama Mr. Fahim Rahman. Ladies and gentlemen, before going on to the core session, let me read the summary of the program as follows. Opening remark, opening speech, sharing knowledge session, discussion, and closing. Hadirin, sebelum kita beranjak ke acara berikutnya, izinkan saya untuk membacakan rangkaian program pada hari ini yang akan dimulai dengan pembukaan, kemudian sambutan, sesi sharing knowledge, diskusi, dan yang terakhir adalah penutup. Hadirin yang berbahagia, sebelum kita lanjutkan, marilah kita bersama-sama membaca basmalah agar acara kita dapat berjalan dengan lancar. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the next session is opening speech by Director of Jefri Consulting, Mr. Jefri Imron. Hadirin, acara berikutnya adalah sambutan yang akan disampaikan langsung oleh Direktur Jefri Consulting, Mr. Jefri Imron. Mr. Jefri, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Mrs. Dia. Good afternoon, everybody. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera buat kita semua. Thank you to each and every one of for being here with us today. We are very pleased to able to welcome those of you that have been with us for a long time now, as well as those who are new to the special thanks to Mr. Fahim, our trainer, and Mrs. Tia, our moderator. And the COVID-19 pandemic has changed the world very drastically. We can meet each other even though we are not connected. You might have to attend many training, seminar, and others even took this opportunity, we JIP consultant participate in developing the knowledge of Indonesian workers. We believe at talk of this free training, sharing of knowledge, we can exchange ideas, see from various point of view and equality perception. And our trainer today, Mr. Fahim, will try to share with us how to the IHS management system implemented outside in Indonesia. I hope you are all enjoy this session and let's take a lesson from this today activity. Selamat pagi dan selamat sore dan salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. Terima kasih teman-teman semua karena telah hadir bersama kami pada hari ini. Kami sangat senang untuk menyambut Anda telah bergabung bersama kami, baik yang sudah mengenal kami sebelumnya ataupun yang belum. Ya, terima kasih yang sangat spesial saya ucapkan kepada Mr. Fahim, trainer kita pada hari ini, kemudian Mrs. Dia yang sudah menyumbangkan waktunya di hari libur ini. Pandemi COVID-19 telah merubah dunia sangat drastis. Kita bisa saling bertemu walaupun kita tidak terhubung atau tidak kenal satu sama lainnya. Mungkin sudah banyak yang mengikuti pelatihan dan seminar dan acara lainnya. Melalui kesempatan pada hari ini, kami JIP Consulting yang selalu dan terus-menerus untuk memperbaiki sumber daya manusia akan membantu terus memperbaiki kompetensi daripada sumber daya manusia yang ada di Indonesia. Kami percaya bahwa melalui berbagi ilmu secara gratis ini, kami dapat bertukar pikiran, ya, kita melihat dari berbagai sudut pandang dan menyamakan persepsi, ya. Kemudian kita juga dapat untuk melihat bagaimana penerapan EHS Management System di luar Indonesia. Oke, sebelumnya saya akan membacakan biodata trainer kita, Mr. Fahim. Mr. Fahim Rahman Sadap, beliau adalah saat ini posisi sebagai IHS Product Manager and IHS Lead di Datasoft Malaysia. He graduated from Bachelor of Science Environmental Science Technology, Josor University of Science Technology, Bangladesh. He has passed the training approved IRCA, approved auditor, lead auditor, OSAS 4001 in SGS Bangladesh. And right now, Mr. Fahim as Product Manager and IHS Lead Datasoft System SDN BSD in Malaysia. I think that's all, Mrs. Dia. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for the opening speech, Mr. Jefri. Bapak Ibu hadirin, sebelum acara kami lanjutkan, seperti yang sudah diinformasikan sebelumnya, kami menghimbau untuk seluruh peserta untuk mengaktifkan kamera guna sesi foto bersama. Sekali lagi, kami himbau kepada seluruh peserta untuk mengaktifkan kameranya guna melakukan sesi foto bersama. Ya, Mr. Jefri sudah siap ya, mau ambil foto ya?
Ya.
Okay, Ms. Fahim too, we are going to take a picture of this today's event. Oke, saya hitung dulu ya untuk slide pertama. 1, 2, 3, go. Baik, slide berikutnya. 1, 2, 3, go.
Next.
Ya. Satu lagi ya. 1, 2, 3, go.
Okay.
Ya, nice. Baiklah, Bapak Ibu hadirin, kami ingin menyapa seluruh peserta yang hadir pada hari ini, dan kami undang kepada Bapak Ibu untuk mengetik di kolom komentar di chat box-nya terkait nama, kemudian posisi saat ini, jabatan, dan perusahaannya. Sekali lagi namanya, posisi saat ini, jabatan, dan perusahaannya. Karena nanti Mr. Jefri juga akan langsung menyapa para peserta hari ini. Baiklah, hadirin yang berbahagia, acara yang berikutnya adalah acara inti pada hari ini, yaitu sharing knowledge tentang IHS Management System bersama Mr. Fahim Rahman, yang akan dimoderatori juga oleh Mr. Jefri. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the next session is the core session of today's event, which is sharing knowledge about IHS Management System with Mr. Fahim Rahman. And the moderator will be Mr. Jefri. Please welcome Mr. Fahim and Mr. Jeffrey.
Okay, I want to share the slide, Mr. Fahim, and okay.
All right, assalamu alaikum and good afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone is doing good.
Yes.
Though it's a Sunday, but yeah, sharing is caring, so it's okay. We can share a lot of things, and we care for each other, being a EHS guy. So, anyways, it was a very I just want to add something to my experience. Before this company, I used to work in British American Tobacco Bangladesh. Maybe you have heard about Bento Oil Group in Indonesia.
Yeah.
It's a large tobacco factory in Malang.
Yeah.
So I have also visited. I mean, mashallah, Allah has taken me to Malang and have an opportunity to visit Malang factory as well. So yeah, from then, to be very honest with you, I'm in love with this country, in love with Indonesia. So maybe in future I will be traveling a lot, and hope to see you soon, guys. Anyways, inshallah. So today's topic is the environmental health and safety management. Being a health and safety guy, I'm looking after health and safety for almost it's been 5 years. 5 years, a long journey. I haven't being a very expert in this, but yeah, have still learning. Even maybe after 20 or 25 years, I will be learning, because learning has no limits.
Yeah.
So anyways, so I hope everyone who already joined in this, maybe they are all from health and safety field. So for your just convenience, I just want to know that, or I just want to let you know that environmental health and safety management, what is it? Health and safety management, this is actually integration of environment, health, and safety. The entire management system, this one is actually a part, or a integration part, where you will bring environment, you will bring health and the safety, and the total thing, a proper methodology or a management system. All right. So EHS is the methodology that actually studying and implementing the practical aspects of protection of environment, health, and safety at occupational site. So in your factory or in your workplace, maybe it can be a small work area. So in that area, how people are being affected, how your work is affecting the environment, how you are generating more waste, how you are not generating more waste, what is the pros, what is the cons, how to manage. So the entire thing, this is called the management system. I would rather, I mean, I can go with the uh, direct definition, but I think the definition you can find in Google, the definition you can find in the books, but it would be more easier if I go with the practical vibes. That's what I feel. What do you think, Jeffrey?
Yes, I think like that. Jadi teman-teman, Pak Fahim bilang bahwa Health and Safety Environmental Management System adalah sistem manajemen yang terintegrasi antara kesehatan dan keselamatan kerja yang akan diimplementasikan nanti di perusahaan masing-masing. Jadi health safety adalah part daripada integrated management system yang akan dijalankan oleh perusahaan kita bersama, seperti itu lebih kurangnya. Okay, Fahim, can you next?
All right. So let's move on to the next slide.
Okay.
So what will be the objective of today's session? So it will be the concept of environmental health and safety management and the components to arrange or to maintain a health and safety management system in any factory or any workplace. What are the concepts you need to understand? What are the components you need to have in the factory or workplace to ensure proper health and safety management? And these standards, OSHA's 18001, this has been developed from time to time. They are actually developing these standards from time to time. You can get a long book, you can get a long way of standards from the internet, but yeah, let's not focus on this because we will be covering a whole area. We will not be focusing only OSHA's 18001, but we will be focusing on health and safety management system only.
Oke, Pak Fahim berkata bahwa objektif hari ini yang dapat kita pelajari bersama adalah bagaimana mengetahui konsep daripada sistem manajemen itu sendiri, kemudian nanti kita mengetahui bagaimana menetapkan dan mendevelop. Selama ini mungkin kita tahu di lapangan, kita akan coba untuk bagaimana mendapatkan konsep yang dimana OSHA 18001 dengan jalan yang panjang sudah hampir 7 tahun lebih, dan ini akan sudah ditranslate ke ISO 45001. Oke, Fahim, next.
All right. So moving on to the next slide, if according to British website or UK website, what is health and safety management? All right. A management system is a way in which we can control the risk and take necessary steps. Every day in the morning, I will be coming on that point later, but first you need to understand the definition. What is the definition of management system? The management system is actually to find out the gaps, then working on the gaps, taking some measures, and then getting back to know how it is working, the performance. All right. So this is the overall thing. Over to you, Jeffrey.
Oke. Pak Fahim bilang bahwa definisi daripada manajemen sistem adalah organisasi dapat mengontrol resiko daripada proses pekerjaan. Kemudian definisi detailnya itu adalah kita dapat mengetahui gap. Gap itu adalah apa yang sudah diimplementasikan di perusahaan teman-teman, kemudian mengacu kepada standar health and safety management system, dan pada saat itu pula kita akan bekerja sama dengan untuk menutupi gap tersebut agar terciptanya health and safety management system yang baik. Okay, Fahim.
Yeah. The second definition is almost the same thing, but a bit longer. Can we move on to the next slide?
Yeah.
So it says part of overall management system that facilitates the management and OHS risk associated with the business of the organization. To be very honest with you, EHS guys and EHS department is not loved by everyone of the organization, and it's a true fact. If someone says, no, I'm a very good guy, I'm a health and safety officer or health and safety manager, everyone in our company, they are very much helpful, they respect EHS. No, that's nothing. That's not gonna happen. We have our challenges. So in this definition, it says with the business of the organization. So you have to plan. You have to maintain EHS. You have to plan for the business as well, because if the business is hampered by your EHS steps, then there will be no money. You know, everything runs with the money. We are working for money. You are working for money. The business is earning money. So if there is no profit, there is problem with the benefits, the steps you are taking that are not beneficial, then the business will be hampered. And if the business is hampered, the top team will not respect EHS. So the entire management system, EHS management system, you have to set up the rules, you have to set up the guidelines according to help the business as well. All right?
Okay. Pak Fahim bilang bahwa menjalani peran sebagai Health and Safety Environmental Management System adalah suatu peran yang tidak disenangi oleh banyak orang gitu ya. Karena bicara health and safety management system, kita bicara besarnya investasi yang akan dikeluarkan. Karena dalam setiap program yang telah ditetapkan, ada investasi besar yang akan dikeluarkan. Nah, tugas Anda sebagai HIS officer adalah bagaimana untuk dapat menetapkan kebijakan, menjalankan sistem dengan baik, dan pastinya memberikan pemahaman kepada top management. Seperti itu. Next slide.
All right, and the next one is some safety programs. All right, so why safety programs? Sometimes you need to create the vibe. You see, there are different departments: supply chain departments, financial departments, marketing departments, sales department. They are doing a lot of vibes. They are creating the vibes. This program, that program. They have their own leaflets. They have their own advertisement. So for this, if you want to sell yourself, I mean, if you want to sell your EHS, what do you have to do? You have to launch some programs as well. So these safety programs will help to build up the positive vibe among the workers, among the management. If the safety programs are properly influenced, properly working, then what's gonna happen? They're gonna give a feedback that, yeah, the way you are doing this is proper, it's helping the business. So all right, maybe later on we can arrange another safety program. Maybe in every factory we are having EHS week, right? But the thing is, only 1 week EHS, everyone is doing a lot of near miss reported, everyone is doing finding out the hazards. But no, what we need 365, 24 hours, 365 days safety programs. There needs to be some safety programs which will actually help and which will tell you what's going on inside the factory. So you need more good team and more focused, so that the organization can create a positive vibe about safety in the organization, in the company.
Oke, ketika kita bicara dengan safety program di departemen kita banyak, di perusahaan kita banyak sekali safety program yang akan kita jalankan, dari program accounting, HR, dan segala macamnya. Safety program ini mencakup bagaimana melibatkan seluruh orang yang ada di organisasi kita untuk dapat menjalankan health and safety dengan baik, dan kita harus berpikir lebih keras lagi bagaimana safety program tersebut tepat dan mencapai sasaran yang akurat seperti itu. Nah, sebagai contoh tadi Pak Fahim bilang IHS Weeks ya, terus kemudian ada lagi nanti observation program yang kita lakukan. Semua orang dapat mencari bahaya sebanyak-banyaknya dan melakukan improve. Jadi kita harus berpikir sebagai EHS officer bahwa bagaimana membangun safety program yang tepat sasaran dan memang berguna serta bermanfaat kepada perusahaan seperti itu. Next Pak.
Alright. I guess everyone is hearing us properly and finding this informative. I don't know. I cannot see any comments. Or can you tell me, Miss Dia? Can you tell me if there is anyone commenting or anyone giving their feedbacks? What do you think, Jeffrey, as well?
Actually, we have asking to all the participants for if there is a question, he can write in the column komentar, and after maybe 40 minutes, Mrs. Dia and can read for you, Pak Fahim.
All right, no issues. So moving on to the next slide. So HSG 65. I don't know if everyone is familiar with HSG 65. If you want, I can share the document with Jeffrey, and maybe one can send the document to everyone else later. It's a free document. You can find it on website. So anyways, this is the key elements of health and safety management system. All right. So if I go with one by one, this says policy, organizing, implementation and planning, measuring performance and review performance, then the audit. All right, let me tell you one thing. Let's say we all are, we have arranged small programs, right? Or you can find from every morning when you wake up from your sleep, in your mind, without knowing, you are actually doing risk assessment. Do you know how? I will show you how. And every day you are doing the same management system. Jeffrey, please translate this.
Oke. Ketika kita bicara key element daripada health and safety, itu terdapat yang pertama itu adalah policy, kemudian organizing, kemudian planning and implementing, measuring performance, serta review daripada performance itu sendiri. Nah, Pak Fahim mengibaratkan bagaimana kita tadi bangun di pagi hari, ya. Jadi ketika kita bangun di pagi hari, ketika kita bangun kita harus memikirkan risk assessment, ya, seperti itu.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So every day we know that our office will be starting at 8.
Yeah.
So that's the policy. That's the number one thing. So we plan to sleep early in the night. At night we have to go to bed early. We have to wake up early to do our task and then join the office. So that is the policy That is at 8 you have to reach the office. So that's the policy. Then organizing, right? I'm just giving you some life examples, all right? So then organizing. To organize this, you have to have some safety programs. Like you have to prepare yourself. You have to prepare for the office. So that's why you have to wake up at 6. So you are doing, first you plan that you have to wake up early, then you are doing that at 6 I have to wake up, I have to brush my teeth, I have to jog, I have to take my breakfast, and I have to get out early because it's very high traffic in Jakarta, right?
Di Jakarta 4 hours before, Pak Fahim.
Oh, okay.
Traffic is jam. Oke. Pak Fahim ibaratkan bahwa bagaimana kita policy atau plan, bagaimana kita bekerja di suatu perusahaan. Kita harus datang jam 8, ya. Kemudian dari jam 8 tersebut kita harus mengorganisernya, bagaimana kita bangun pagi, bangun jam 6, kemudian kita sarapan sampai di kantor jam 8. Dan pada saat kita bekerja, kita akan melakukannya itu, mengorganisnya itu kembali, dan kemudian kita juga ketika kita bekerja, kita berpikir bagaimana kita bisa balik cepat supaya besok pun kita harus bisa masuk jam 8. Nah, artinya di sini adalah bahwa planning dan preparation itu sangat penting untuk menjalankan sistem manajemen yang terintegrasi. Seperti itu. Next slide.
Alright. So after that, what you are doing, you are implementing. You are doing that. You have to get out. You got out from the house. You take a taxi. You take a Grab or you drive. You are then going to office. So planning and implementation. You have already implemented that. You have reached office. So then measuring performance. After reaching office, you will check your watch. When did I reach? All right, it's 7:45. It's still 15 minutes I have. So that means it was okay. If you are late, then you don't have to measure the performance. Your company will measure the performance for you, for your own safety. Then the boss will say you are late today. So that means you have to wake up early. So reviewing the performance. So every day, whenever, whichever, whatever you are doing, even when you are crossing the road, in your mind, you are doing your risk assessment. So this is the all elements of health and safety management system. Now I will be describing according to the books, but according to the practical knowledge, I have already shared it.
Okay.
Hope you understand.
Oke, jadi ketika kita sudah menetapkan plan tadi, policy tadi, kemudian kita melakukannya, cycle daripada kita melakukannya, cycle daripada apa yang sudah kita lakukan di perusahaan kita, ya. Kemudian itu akan menjadi suatu rules yang baik. Nah, apabila cycle tadi, apa yang sudah kita planningkan tadi berbeda dengan apa yang akan kita lakukan atau kita menabrak rules tersebut, maka kita harus melakukan risk assessment kembali seperti itu. Nah, kemudian dalam itu juga kita akan mengevaluasi performance daripada kinerja kita atau performance daripada diri kita. Apakah kita sampainya on time, apakah tidak. Nah, cycle daripada performance itu juga diperlukan, dan kemudian nanti itu juga akan menjadi suatu penilaian yang akan kita improve ke depannya. Oke, teman-teman, mungkin boleh bertanyanya via bahasa Indonesia. Nanti akan kita coba tanyakan, translate ke Mr. Fahim, ya. Kemudian nanti kita akan silakan untuk bertanya dalam bahasa Indonesia dan akan dibacakan oleh Mrs. Dia. Oke, next Fahim.
Alright, so moving on to the next slide.
Okay.
So we have the policy. So what is the policy? Policy is a set of rules, set of regulations a company will be setting for you guys. Maybe for an EHS officer, policy is not that much, EHS officer cannot give a lot of inputs in the policy, but the EHS manager or the boss of EHS manager, the top team, the top representative of EHS department, he will be giving some inputs in the policy, all right? So policy is what actually health and safety policies that set a clear direction of organization. That will set a clear direction that in this organization, 0 accident, 0 loss of man-hour. This is the policy. Less waste management, 99% recycle. So this can be the policy, all right? So overall policy, EHS team and the top team will be sitting and setting up, all right? So after that setting up, that policy, you have to communicate to the entire shop floor employees, even from the security, from a gatehouse security, the lowest employee to the top. Everyone have to know the policy, and you have to circulate it over the factory, over the workplace, entire place.
Oke, policy, bicara policy atau kebijakan ya. Kebijakan itu adalah menetapkan rules, kata Pak Fahim. Jadi kebijakan itu adalah menetapkan rules. Jadi EHS manager wajib menetapkan rules dan mengevaluasi day to day untuk mengimprove rules atau kebijakan yang sudah dibuatkan. Nah, kemudian kebijakan yang sudah dibuatkan tersebut wajib dikomunikasikan hingga level terendah, apakah itu OB, supir, customer, sampai level direksi itu sendiri. Sebagai contoh, tadi Pak Fahim bilang kebijakan kita ada target zero accident, ya. Jadi tidak adanya kecelakaan. Kemudian ada juga contoh untuk environmental atau lingkungan, kebijakan kita adalah mengurangi sampah atau limbah yang ada di perusahaan. Jadi policy itu ditetapkan, kemudian dikomunikasikan, dan ada target yang perlu di note di dalam policy tersebut. Okay, next slide.
All right. So next stage will be organizing. All right. So the organizing, how we will organize. This organizing thing is a very big thing. It's a vast. So maybe today we will not be discussing about organizing much, but yeah, I will just touch up some things. And if you want to ask anything, just drop some text or question. I will be answering. So anyways, organizing is actually the structure and arrangement or structures and arrangement system in the workplace, which will actually supporting or delivering the target of the policy, all right? Suppose you have the checklist, suppose you have the audit reports, suppose you have the monthly target, what you have to do, suppose you have EHS work. So these are some organizing tools, all right? So this is one of the stage why. The question is why organizing is in the management system. I mean, yeah, obviously, if there is no organizing system, if there is no any safety programs, your policy will not work, all right? So you have to make the policy first, then the stages, what you are going to do with the policy, how you are going to achieve the policy. So this is what organizing is, all right?
Oke, jadi next kita memasuki tahap yang namanya organizing. Jadi organizing adalah program yang kita maintain untuk mendapatkan objektif daripada policy yang telah ditetapkan, ya. Jadi ada beberapa kontrol yang kita tetapkan seperti checklist, kemudian program-program lain. Bagaimana intinya organizing adalah kita menetapkan suatu standar, suatu program atau leading dan lagging indikator untuk mendapatkan objektif key result-nya itu adalah apa yang sudah ditetapkan dengan policy. Apakah kita akan membuat. Nah, tanpa organizing yang baik, tanpa program yang baik, program yang proper, maka policy tadi tidak akan bekerja dengan baik, ya. Okay, next slide.
Right. All right. So now you have your organizing thing, how you're going to organize, all right? So next we will be moving on to the planning and implementation.
Yeah.
So here still we are in PDCA cycle. So still we are on planning phase, all right? So now we will be planning a systematic approach to implement the health and safety policy to get a effective health and safety management system, all right? The planning will be done in this stage. So how you are going to plan, how you are going to achieve what you have promised the employees. So this is the planning phase. And after planning, what you will do, you will implement. Remember, when you wake up from the sleep, you planned that you have to attend the office at 8, right? So you planned and then you implement that, yeah, okay, I have to wake up at 6 and then I have to go for jogging, go for office, go for washroom, then I have to start for the office. So you plan, you are then implementing. Even same way in the organization, in the workplace, you have planned to, let's say, give a 0% accident, zero accident. So to achieve that plan, what you have to, you have already did some safety walks, monthly one safety walks per department, monthly every employee, monthly one near miss they have to do, even if it's a hazard, even if it's a near miss, they have to submit one near miss. Then what you can do, you can have work group meetings. So these are the plannings. So you have to plan. In my organization, I have planned, let's say, 3 EHS work from EHS department, and every department will have their own one EHS work. But this EHS work will be cross departmental. All right, it's like in the factory we have 3 segments: segment A, segment B, let's say production segment, quality segment, and another one warehouse. So warehouse team will be doing the EHS work in quality section. The quality team will be doing the EHS work in production floor. The production floor will be doing EHS in the warehouse. Let me tell you one thing, why we are doing this. We are doing this because if there is an accident in the warehouse, the production will be hampered. If there is any accident in the production, the warehouse will be hampered. If anywhere in the workplace there is a accident, everybody's plan, everybody's work will be hampered. So that's why we have to do the cross functional EHS work. And lastly, what you have to do, what we see every day is a normal thing. Let's say I am seeing Jeffrey sir's room. I can see hazard there. Yeah, I can see hazard, but maybe he is used to it, so that's why he cannot find. But I can find even looking for that from direct where I am sitting. Yeah. By the way, Jeffrey, there is a hazard in your room. I will tell you later. All right.
There is electrical hazard, bro.
I know.
Okay. All right. Pak Fahim bilang bahwa planning dan implementasi. Jadi kita tadi sudah bicara cycle-nya adalah bagaimana kita tadi bicara bahwa kita bangun tidur dan kita memiliki planning bagaimana kita bisa dapat mencapai kantor 8 jam gitu ya, seperti itu. Nah, planning yang baik akan membuat result yang baik. Jadi planning adalah terjemahan daripada bagaimana kita mendapatkan atau bagaimana kita bisa mencapai daripada policy yang ada. Nah, kemudian implementasi. Nah, implementasi ini juga sangat penting. Jadi implementasi tadi Pak Fahim mencontohkan bahwa contoh daripada implementasi itu adalah dengan HSE Work. Jadi HSE Work itu adalah program untuk semacam inspeksi yang dilakukan cross department antara satu departemen dengan departemen yang lainnya. Warehouse visit kepada production visit kepada procurement, karena pada dasarnya kacamata seseorang itu berbeda-beda. Ada yang melihat, kalau saya melihat tempat saya is safe gitu, tempat saya aman, there is no hazard. But itu beda dengan different department melihatnya seperti itu. Jadi dengan adanya cross department untuk melakukan visit walk itu salah satu sesuatu yang sangat efektif untuk kita bisa tidak hanya berpaku pada diri sendiri dan melihat dari kacamata orang lain, itu akan lebih baik seperti itu. Next slide.
All right. So the next stage will be measuring performance. All right. So measuring performance means how your implementation is working. You have to measure the performance. Like your target is 10 EHS work monthly. So how after 1 month you have to check how many EHS work you have done and how many action plan you have generated and how many you have closed. All right. So this is how measuring performance. Yeah, over to you.
Okay. Measuring performance adalah bagaimana kita menilai kinerja daripada setiap departemen, dan kita melihatnya semuanya itu berdasarkan angka-angka yang akan kita lihat dan sejauh mana implementasi itu baik. Jadi seperti tadi contohnya kita datang jam 8, apakah setiap hari kita jam 8 atau kadang ada jam setengah 9, jam 10. Terus kemudian kalau kita kaitkan dengan contoh di lapangan, kita akan melihat apakah memang kepatuhan itu baik dan sesuai. Jadi measuring performance nanti kita akan berhadapan dengan, kalau teman-teman di Indonesia itu kita menilai dengan HSE performance ya. HSE performance itu akan kita lihat antara plan yang sudah ditetapkan, target sama actualnya di seperti apa, achieve or not, atau ada gap di situ. Okay, next slide.
All right. So the last stage, everyone knows that reviewing the performance. So after the performance, you have to review if you have passed it or if you haven't passed it yet. I mean, you have to check on the on the performance measuring stage, then review. How you can review? There are several ways, like external audit, internal audit. All right. So according to this, the audit, if you can arrange some internal audit, after that you can arrange some external audit, you will get some, memos, or you can get some stages or suggestions which will actually help you to improve better way. So it's recommended that every year you can have your own internal assessment or audit, and maybe if possible, if there is enough budget, I would suggest one external audit will be should be a good thing for any organization. So on the next slides, we will be focusing more details.
Oke, berikutnya adalah audit and performance review, review daripada performance ya. Jadi kalau kita bicara audit ya, audit itu adalah sesuatu tools yang digunakan dalam PDCA cycle, adalah cek ya. Bagaimana kita mengecek dari planning yang sudah kita buat, kemudian measurement daripada performance, dan nanti kita akan mereview performance-nya. Audit itu dilakukan minimum itu 1 tahun sekali. Apakah biasanya itu audit itu 1 tahun sekali? Apakah dilakukan oleh internal perusahaan dan eksternal perusahaan? Kembali, audit itu cross department yang akan melakukan audit, tidak boleh departemen sendiri, dan nanti akan dilihat dan direview dari kacamata atau sudut pandang orang lain yang melihat sejauh mana sistem manajemen yang sudah kita bangun. Okay, next slide.
Right. All right. So any questions so far,
Okay.
Ms. Dia?
Yeah, Ms. Dia.
We have some questions here.
Okay, I will suggest Abang Jefri, you can select the questions, because a lot of questions maybe.
Okay, can I pick the question, Mr. Jeffrey?
Yeah.
Yeah. There is a question from Miss Yani. She asks Mr. Fahim, who should be the most responsible person in every stage or the process or the whole process of the EHS management system in the company?
All right, it's a most common question actually. Thank you, Yani, for your question. The answer, according to me, it should be the managing director. It should be the top team. It should be the boss. All right. So he should be responsible. He should be responsible of every stage of process or a whole EHS management system. The managing director, the top team will be will have to be the main guy. But there is some catch.
Yeah.
There is some different organization, a big organization, a small organization. In a small organization, the managing director actually give the entire power to the EHS guy, the EHS manager. Okay, you will handle everything. If there is something, just let me know. Or sometimes, if there is something, in some countries, this is a practice in some countries. If something happens bad, I'm gonna fire you. I promise you. Yeah. So. Yeah. According to the basic practice, the standard, the top team should be the one who should be answering everything on EHS. Why? Because the top team knows the business. The top team also have to know the EHS thing as well. Because if the EHS is not proper, if it's a garments, if it's a factory, the other buyers or the international buyers, they will have some influence, or they will have some requirements that you need to pass this audit, you need to pass that audit. So the top team or the managing director is the guy you are looking for.
Okay. Sometimes the biggest company he has to appoint the senior people to maintain the EHS management system, right, Fahim?
Right. Agreed.
Oke, Pak Fahim bilang bahwa pertanyaannya adalah siapa yang bertanggung jawab untuk terkait dengan proses dalam EHS management system. Pak Fahim bilang tadi bahwa tanggung jawab tertinggi itu sebenarnya ada pada top management, ada pada direktur ya, dan memang di Undang-Undang Nomor 1 Tahun 70 kita itu mengenal bahwa tanggung jawab tertinggi adalah direktur. Nah, Pak Fahim mengibaratkan ada small company, ada biggest company. Jadi small company biasanya itu ditanggung-jawabi oleh siapa PIC, HSE yang ada di situ ya. Nah, kemudian kalau di biggest company biasanya ada pertanyaan bahwa siapa yang paling senior dalam sebagai advisor untuk menjawabnya itu. Mungkin di Indonesia itu bisa sebagai ahli K3 seperti itu. Jadi tetap EHS think bahwa penanggung jawab tertinggi adalah direktur, dan direktur akan mendelegasikan tugasnya kepada petugas senior, yaitu biasa jadi EHS manager or safety expert or safety officer di perusahaan tersebut. Okay. Next, ya.
Right.
Okay. I saw a very interesting question right here. It's from Mr. Oji. He's from Jakarta. He asks you, which one is better to make the safety policy? Is it based on what is wanted by the company or the real situation?
Yeah. Okay. This is a very interesting question. All right. So, to be very honest with you, you have to keep in mind both. Because you have to respect your country's law, you have to respect your business, you have to respect safety. It's the integration. All right. Safety is not anything that will say, all right, no accident. If there is no guard, nothing is going to happen. No work will be done. No, it's not like that. You have your improvisation, you have your policies, you have your country codes, you have international standards. Everything you have to keep in mind. And policy is not a very easy thing. It takes a year. Sometimes it takes months. It depends upon the company, depends upon the majority of the people's mind, majority of the psychology of the people. But yeah, I have visited Indonesia. I think people are more aware of safety, and I don't know, maybe that was just to show me the entire situation. But in my country, oh my God, safety is just a name. All right, we are having safety, but they have their own culture. They have their own culture. So according to the question was, should I put in mind that about safety or the company, right?
Yes.
So my answer will be, you have to not only safety and company, or not only safety or the business, you also have to respect your country's law and rules and regulations, and you have to make an integrated policy. It's not overnight work. It may be taking long, but that's why you need consultants.
Oke. Pak Fahim bilang bahwa Pak Oji bahwa sebenarnya kalau kita bicara maunya perusahaan dan maunya bisnis itu bukan itu amanat yang paling baik. Jadi banyak sekali pertimbangan yang harus kita buat untuk dalam menetapkan kebijakan tersebut. Contoh, customer regulation misalnya, adakah customer requirement, kemudian country regulation atau peraturan perundangan terkait yang ada di Republik kita, kemudian international regulation yang kita adopt gitu kan, atau peraturan-peraturan internasional yang kita adopt, dan masih banyak lagi yang harus kita pikirkan, kita jadikan standar untuk dibalut dalam satu policy. Seperti itu, Pak Haji. Okay, I think one more, Mrs. Dia.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I saw something again. It is quite interesting too. It's from Herman Pranowo. Mr. Herman asks you to share what are the criteria or standard of EHS system for office online projection. He wants you to give kind of example for this.
Okay. Standard EHS system for office online production. There's a thing called in the internet, Google. All right. So you can find a lot of things in Google, but yeah, we can share a lot of things, standards in EHS system. Like, first of all, it's not that easy to answer this because I don't know about the line production, what the product, what is the machines you are having, which factory it is. So there are a lot of things, a lot of standards that I have to know as well in response of your factory. But yeah, if there is some common thing that maybe, let's say, You have to have all the guards in place. You have to have proper fire safety measures. You have to have the insurance policy covered. You have to have your safety walks and near miss in place, and a lot of things. I mean, I have to know the company details first, then I can answer it easily. But yeah, if you want to reach me, or I can share with Abang Jeffrey. So maybe he can help you answer that. By the way, I'm telling Abang Jeffrey. It's mean brother, right? Big brother.
Yes.
All right, all right. I'm learning Malay. I'm learning Malay.
You're trying to learning bahasa, right?
Yeah. I will. Saya learning Malay. All right.
I think in Indonesia it's complicated regulation according to health and safety, but I don't know why the people can follow the international regulation, yeah. But I don't know. Indonesia.
I mean, it will be coming. It will be coming soon. Maybe some international organization in Indonesia, they are actually hiring some other people from foreigners. If you have the requirements, or if you have the qualification,
yeah,
easy.
But sometimes it depends on our client, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. The industrial. Oke. Pak Herman Pramono bahwa Pak Fahim bilang tadi banyak sekali standar yang bisa kita acu banyak sekali yang bisa kita acu dan memperkaya kita. Namun pada dasarnya itu mengacu kepada beberapa pertimbangan dari perusahaan kita itu sendiri. Jadi kembali lagi seperti policy tadi, kita akan melihat sejauh mana apakah ada dari nasional ataupun internasional yang menjadi referensi kita, ataukah prinsipal, ataukah headquarter kita, dan kemudian mungkin bisa dilihat juga terhadap dengan local regulation yang ada di kita, dan mungkin siapa customer kita. Karena berbeda industri biasanya berbeda standar, ya, different industry of different the standardization to adopt. Okay, next. Okay, I think we continue to the material.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the policy. Someone was asking about the policy, how we should do the policy. All right. You can see here, to do the policy or to set out the policy, you have to set the principles of the action of the organization. All right. There needs to be some principle. Like some companies say, we will be doing, let's say, 40% profit with 0% loss. We will be doing 50% profit with 0% accidents. All right. So this is the principle you have to know first. Then you have to set your own goals of health and safety responsibilities and performance. How you want to, see the performance after 1 year or after 2 years? Where do you want to reach? Which organization you want to follow? Which standard you want to follow? Which standard you want to pass? All right. So also you have to, the third point says also you have to keep in mind that there needs to be a formal commitment. The management system, the top management have to be exactly committed to the health and safety. That's the thing we all want. Because if the top team is not onboarded, if the top team doesn't want EHS, it will be very hard for anyone in the organization to maintain EHS. All right.
Okay. Pak Fahim bilang dalam praktikal daripada aspek health and safety policy itu sebenarnya ditetapkan berdasarkan objektif daripada organisasi. Contoh, kita ingin mendapatkan profit, maka kita mungkin akan menetapkan zero accident. Kemudian kita ingin mendapatkan reputasi yang baik, kita akan ingin mendapat bahwa bagaimana kita menjaga nama dan reputasi kita, zero environmental spill, agar kita tidak terdenda dan lainnya. Jadi ketika kita bicara policy, maka tadi seperti yang dibilang bahwa banyak sekali pertimbangan dan banyak sekali referensi yang harus kita adopt dalam menetapkan suatu policy untuk menjadi komitmen secara bersama, tepat sasaran, dan itu dijalankan dengan baik. Okay, next, Pak.
All right. Also, what you have to keep in mind that let's say British standard have set some commitments in the policy statement, how you can develop your policy. So you can Google it. What are the British standard 8800? or you can go OSHA's 18,001. So up to you, all right? So which is also, as I have said earlier, that you have to keep in mind that it's important for the business as well, all right? So it's an integral part of business performance as well. Sometimes if there is an accident, your business will be hampered because you are not getting any more new orders, right? So in Bangladesh, there was some incident in garments industry that a tower, 12-story tower, just fall off. So that create a huge vibe because that organization was having a lot of orders, government orders from abroad. So after having that, collision, the organization lost a lot of orders. So to get the business profits, to get the business, you have to make sure that you're getting the proper EHS as well. Also, there is another thing, as I have mentioned earlier, that legal requirements, a country's rules and regulation. You also have to obey and respect the country's regulation. Some organization in the countries, if the country is what do you say, polluted, or if the country is not so much respectful to the rules and regulation, they give some bribing money and just make it themselves. But it's not going to happen because you also have to obey the country's law, and you have to make sure in mind and keep in mind that your business needs to have the profit as well. So your policy should be focusing on both, all right? And lastly, you have to make sure that you have proper resources to ensure the policy, to ensure the health and safety. It's not like that one EHS guy, he is going to drive the entire EHS. No. Let me tell you something. EHS is for everyone. Every one of the members of the organization, every employee is an EHS officer. You have to train them, all right? Once Jeffrey is translating this, I will add another point as well.
Ya, oke. Referensi lain dalam sebenarnya OSHA sudah mengeluarkan referensi lain dalam menetapkan kebijakan, itu adalah BS 8800, bahwa bagaimana menetapkan suatu kebijakan. Nah, kebijakan tersebut harus inline dengan tujuan daripada manajemen agar mendapatkan objektivitas daripada suatu policy yang sudah ditetapkan. Nah, dalam menjalankan suatu policy, kita membutuhkan sumber daya. Ya, sumber daya itu bisa berupa money, ya, bisa berupa budgeting, bisa berupa personil, ya. Nah, semakin ketat suatu kebijakan, maka semakin besar sumber daya yang dibutuhkan. Sebagai contoh tadi bahwa personel HSI di perusahaan, kalau memang dia besar, dia memang hanya satu, kita bisa memaksimalkan, but karena safety is everyone, gitu. Safety not only HSI officer. Jadi kita harus membangun budaya bahwa safety adalah kita. Jadi safety adalah semua. Jadi ketika kita hanya diberikan satu orang sumber daya di situ, kita jangan habis akal. Kita harus bisa melihat bahwa ada jalan lain yang bisa kita lakukan dengan cara kita membuat culture safety, sehingga perpanjang tangan dari HSE officer adalah semua departemen atau semua orang yang ada di organisasi. Kemudian Pak Fahim juga bilang tadi terkait dengan legal regulation compliance, ya, country legal regulation compliance. Itu juga sangat penting kita patuhi, karena dengan mematuhi legal regulation compliance adalah kita dapat menjalankan bisnis dengan baik, kita tidak terdenda dengan punishment, dan yang paling penting adalah reputasi kita tetap baik, dan kita akan disupport semuanya, serta bisnis bisa running well, dan profit akan datang dengan baik ke perusahaan kita. Next, Pak Fahim.
Right. All right. So, can you tell me one thing? In Indonesia, you have Unilever, right? Unilever.
Yeah.
All right. So, in Unilever Bangladesh, we have a factory in Chittagong, Chattogram, another city.
Okay.
So, whenever there is a new joiner comes in the organization, let's say in corporate office or in factory,
yeah,
the EHS manager, who is the boss of the Unilever group in Bangladesh, he will travel to Chittagong, and there will be a 7-day course of health and safety.
Yeah.
So on that 7-day course, after 7-day course, there will be an exam. You have to pass that exam to start your work. If you cannot pass, the EHS manager will say, no, you are not allowed to go to the factory. You are not allowed to go to the corporate office as well. So this is a very good practice. I mean, when you are starting your career, when you are starting your office with a very well-known organization, he is ensuring that you know that EHS, how important is this, all right?
Okay. For all the employee, Pak Fahim?
For all the employee, I mean, the managers, the safety officer, not the workers, but all the employees.
Okay, the mandatory of training, right?
Okay. Mandatory EHS training.
Okay.
7 days.
7 days. Okay, so Oke, Pak Fahim bilang bahwa sebagai contoh untuk penerapan itu adalah Unilever. Jadi dia mengacu kepada Unilever Bangladesh, di mana Unilever di Indonesia itu ada di Cikarang, Cikarang West Java. Salah satu polisinya adalah setiap orang yang baru bergabung dengan Unilever, maka dia wajib mengikuti training selama 7 hari. Dan yang paling parahnya, training tersebut tidak hanya dilakukan oleh training saja, tapi harus passed dalam examination, dalam ujiannya. Jika tidak, dia tidak akan dilepaskan untuk bekerja ke factory-nya atau ke pabriknya seperti itu. Oke. Ya, next Pak Fahim.
All right. Next slide. Okay. So I think I have already discussed about the policy as well. So now what we have to do the objectives, set the goals. What's our objective? Make sure policy is something different. Policy is the Bible. The brother or the sister is the objective. These objectives will be supporting the policies, all right? So what is actually your objective? So maybe the objective will be to ensure 0% zero fatality, to ensure zero accident. So these are the objectives. So to ensure the objectives, we have to do a lot of organizing thing. Organizing thing means EHS work. You have to manage health and safety work, near miss reports, work group meetings, and some competition, some safety programs. Depends. Different company, different thing. And if you are out of your ideas, just ask some consultant. You will get plenty of ideas. All right, Jeffrey.
Oke. Jadi dalam kita menetapkan daripada policy tersebut, jadi kita harus menetapkan tadi sumber daya, di mana sumber daya tersebut harus mencakup kepada seluruh elemen dan seluruh jabatan yang ada di organisasi, ya. Bagaimana kita dapat men-setting dengan baik objektif tersebut, ya. Kemudian nanti kita akan membuat dari apa yang sudah ditetapkan, kita akan membuat nanti responsibility, tanggung jawab daripada line management, dan bagaimana nanti mereka kita juga akan harus melakukan bagaimana mereka mengerti untuk maintain daripada policy yang ada itu. Next Pak Fahim.
All right. So also the employee have to be involved in the making of the objectives and the policies. Sometimes the managers makes the policy. This is a very bad practice. Let me tell you, this is a very bad practice. What the managers do, the manager is sitting on their chair under the air con, under a glass room, very VIP. He is sitting on the chair and doing the policies. Okay, this will be done. This will be done. On the other hand, the worker or the employee who is working on the shop floor, he is telling, oh my God, I cannot work here because there is no proper aeration. Oh my God, I cannot work here because there is no proper circulation, air circulation, proper lighting. I cannot work because there is no catwalk, but I have to work at the top. I have to do the work at height. So these are the things. So you have to involve the employees. You have to involve the workers. I'm not saying that literally you have to involve the workers, but what you can do, you can involve the worker president, the worker leader. So the leader will be giving feedbacks to the employees. The employees will be giving feedbacks to the safety officer. The safety officer or the supervisor will be giving the feedback to the safety manager. So this is how the chain entirely works. Okay. So this is it. You have to make the involvement. You have to do the consultation to implement, to commit the policy and the objectives you have committed to all the people, because the top team, he will stand in a podium, he will stand in a annual general meeting and say, okay, the next day, the next year, there will be no accident. Then the workers will be saying, oh my God, how you can say that? We don't have any ladders, we don't have any catwalks in the place, in the workplace, we don't have any aeration, and now you are just saying, even you don't come to the floor, you don't come to the floor, you don't talk with us. So consultation and involvement is very important to make the policies.
Oke, Pak Fahim bilang bahwa peran strategis daripada manajemen terkait dengan leadership daripada implementation daripada health and safety ini sangat penting. Terkadang ya kita tahu bahwa di posisi manajerial kita mungkin hanya terfokus pada desk atau layar yang ada di perusahaan kita akan tenang dan aman di dalam suatu ruangan yang dingin di AC. Sementara di luar sana tim yang bekerja itu banyak sekali suatu kekurangan. Nah, terkadang kita hanya fokus pada checklist yang ada, ya, kita komitmen dan segala macamnya. Tetapi pada dasarnya kita juga tidak tahu seperti apa. Nah, kendala di lapangan itu terkadang tidak tersampaikan ke level manajerial. Kita ada beberapa contoh yang Pak Fahim bilang bahwa kita sudah menetapkan health and safety terkait zero accident, ya, kita sudah umumkan itu, tapi terkadang bahwa kita lupa dan kita nggak tahu bahwa mereka bilang bahwa gimana mau zero accident kalau seandainya kita saja kekurangan alat kerja, kekurangan tools seperti itu. Nah, konsultasi terhadap ini sangat penting. Jadi top management atau leadership daripada manajerial akan mendelegasikan kepada supervisor untuk dapat menyampaikan informasi. Supervisor bersama safety officer akan melihat secara real di lapangan dan nanti pekerja akan dapat berkonsultasi bagaimana pelaksanaan health and safety itu dengan baik sehingga informasi yang real di lapangan itu sampai kepada top management yang mungkin hanya duduk saja di kursi cantiknya dan ruangan bagusnya sehingga dia tidak dapat memahami apa yang terjadi di lapangan. Seperti itu amanat dari Pak Fahim. Jadi intinya adalah Pak Fahim menekankan terkait konsultasi pekerja terkait dengan isu-isu yang ada di lapangan. Seperti itu. Okay. Next, Pak Fahim.
Right. Anyways, so moving on to the next one. So I have already told the organizing and policy. So organizing is quite a vast thing. We can discuss and we can arrange a lot of other consultation or other webinar on this. So no issues on that. I will be available hopefully because I love Indonesia. Anyways, so now let's move on to planning and implementation. All right. So planning is just you have to make sure what is the requirement of the policy. Okay. You have to set the clear performance criteria that, okay, this is we have to attend. This is the thing we need to achieve. Why? Because if we don't achieve the certification, if we don't achieve the green book, we will not be able to have more orders. So someone asked me, the top management have to be responsible? Yes, obviously, because if the top management wants business, there needs to be some clear performance criteria which needs to be attained. Okay. And also there needs to be proper identification of who is responsible for what, who will be getting it done, the top team, the EHS guy, or everyone. Okay. And also there needs to be some logical time scale. I mean, let's say there is a task everywhere where it's needed, there needs to be the ladder, there needs to be the catwalk. So you have set the time 1 month. It doesn't make any sense because to accept the budget from the company for the entire catwalk, it needs more time. So you have to set your own logical time, okay? And identify the desired outcome. After installing the catwalks, what will be the outcome? You know, if there is a catwalk and then you will be able to do the task fast. If there is a jamming overhead, you will just go take your helmet, go to the machine specific site, take the work permit, and finish the job. Very easy. But if there is no catwalk, it will be taking longer time. So there will be a production hamper. So the top team should not allow this, right? So the question, who will be responsible, answer this one. All right. So what we are talking about, we have to know the system, what the system wants, what is the proper goal, what is the person who is in charge of this, what is the time scale, and what is the desired outcome. All right.
Oke, Pak, terkait dengan planning health and safety management. Jadi planning safety management itu terdiri dari bagaimana kita mengidentifikasi daripada persyaratan manajemen sistem sendiri. Kalau memang kita mengacu kepada ISO 45001 tahun 2015, maka kita itu harus mengidentifikasi apa saja yang dibutuhkan terkait dengan persyaratan itu sendiri ya. Kemudian terkait dengan setting clear performance kriteria. Nah, Pak Fahim bilang dalam menetapkan performance itu harus masuk akal ya. Jadi ada waktu yang diukur dengan baik untuk mencapai suatu hasil yang baik. Tidak mungkin suatu hasil itu ditetapkan 1-2 hari, sedangkan prosesnya membutuhkan waktu 3 bulan. Itu sangat tidak logik seperti itu ya. Jadi bagaimana kita dapat menetapkan suatu target yang betul-betul real, betul-betul dilaksanakan dengan baik, dengan data yang baik untuk mendapatkan sesuatu itu dengan baik, dan kalau ibaratkan metodenya itu SMART, spesifik, measurable, realistic, timetable, dan lainnya. Kemudian identifikasi siapa yang responsible. Jadi ini bicara akuntabilitas manajemen ya. Bagaimana nanti kita dapat mengidentifikasi siapa saja yang bertanggung jawab, level manager, senior manager, officer, supervisor, bahkan sampai operator, semuanya memiliki tanggung jawab untuk mendapatkan objektif daripada policy yang sudah ditetapkan ya. Kemudian nanti kita akan melihat apa saja outcome ya, time scale ya, berapa lama waktunya, apakah sebulan, mingguan, weekly, monthly, pertengahan bulan, pertengahan tahun, atau bahkan tahunan ya. Dan nanti kita akan melihat bagaimana apa sih outcome yang ingin kita harapkan daripada health and safety health and safety management. Next, Pak Fahim.
All right. So I don't know if everyone is enjoying or anyone is getting bored. So we will be making it very fast.
Okay, no, it's okay.
Everyone is having good time, or everyone is understanding what does it say? Dia, is there any comment if they're okay with the timings and everything?
Okay, Mrs. Dia, I think we can give 5 minutes to the participant asking direct to Pak Fahim.
Oh, sure.
Okay, Pak Fahim, after this material or right now?
All right.
Okay, Mrs. Dia mungkin bisa langsung dulu.
Okay, come on, for the participants, do you have any questions or do you have any responses? Adakah respon atau komen yang ingin disampaikan langsung kepada Mr. Fahim?
Bertanya ke Pak Fahim ya.
Betul, bisa langsung bertanya juga.
Silakan diketik atau raise hand ya.
Ada yang mau bertanya?
All right, I can see one question from Baihaki Nugroho, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any relation between EHS management system and company's sustainability program? All right. Yeah, obviously. I mean, without EHS management system, you cannot have the sustainability program. But it depends. It depends if the company is actually wanting to integrate the sustainability and EHS. In some country, they have EHS and sustainability manager, a specific role. That role actually supporting both things. Because if there is any sustainability audit, sometimes there will be some things which is actually directly related to the EHS management system. So yeah, according to your question, is there any relation? Yes, obviously, it's correlated. All right.
Ya. Ini terkait slide ini ya, Miss?
Ya, tadi Mr. Baikaki bertanya apakah ada kaitannya antara EHS Management System dengan company sustainability dan sudah dijawab oleh Mr. Fahim. Jawabannya ada. Mereka sangat terkoneksi antara satu dengan yang lainnya.
Oke, baik. Oke. Mungkin next ada yang ingin bertanya langsung.
Mr. Brent Tarigan, I think. He's raising his hand right now.
I want to unmute.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Brent Tarigan.
Hi guys. Hi. Okay. Straight to the question. So based on what you explained all, so it's all about management system, the policy, and something we did, and then we review and we audit and everything that kind of stuff. So the main problem in Indonesian small company actually is about the company don't have any like commitment. So it's I speak for my little company, so I just speak like for my little company. So what should I do as a HSA people? So can you please share any experience or something? So that's all I think. Did you get it?
All right, I got it. Okay, so Jeffrey, you want to answer that because it's an Indonesian question. Later, I will add something.
Okay. Okay. I think this Indonesian why the company cannot effective the HSE commitment according the HSE management system, but I think our regulator is the weak for the supervision all of the Indonesian. We know the Indonesian is very biggest, more and more the related. More and more related many related the island, and also we know our supervision, government supervision is very not proper for the supervision all of the Indonesian, the last of Indonesian is Indonesian, but I think for the lack of supervision is the biggest causes for this part.
All right. So Brem, if I just want to clear my question, I mean your question, is it like it's a small company, so there is no proper commitment or proper target objective, right?
Sometimes it happens.
Sometimes. So what you can do, right?
What should I do?
What should I do? All right. First question, save your job. All right. All right. Save your job. All right. The second question, you have to come up with some innovative ideas. You can consult or you can ask help from the consultants. Maybe some innovative ideas like you can arrange a competition. What competition? Let's say a virtual run. Let's say a competition of near miss reporting. Let's say a competition of completing EHS works in the organization. Okay, what will happen? Or a competition about safe working behaviors in the workplace of the contractors. Maybe it's a very small gesture. Let's say from your own pocket or from your boss's pocket, arrange some small gift of appreciation from the contractors. There is a competition, 1 month competition. Who will be able to attend all the work permits properly? Who will be attending every adherence to the rules and regulations? You will be marking them. There will be a Excel. You will be marking them. Who is getting the highest mark? After 1 month, you will be giving the gift or something. But make sure when you are giving the gift, when you are doing this small competition, involve the top team, involve your boss, involve the management. So then he will understand, okay, everyone is looking at me, everyone is talking about me, everyone thinks that I am a safety guy, I am very much respectful to the safety. So 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, his mind is going to change. Everything's gonna change. Believe me, brother, everything's gonna change. Then he will say, all right, this year we do for contractor, next year we will do for the management, next year we will do for the employees. As you have said, to share some experience, I have arranged one highest, uh, I mean, calorie burn competition from EHS group, calorie burn. So we make 3% team, 3% team. We measure the weight, 75 kgs, 85 kgs, 90 kgs. Most of the people actually wants to, lose some weights. So their team target is together they will have to lose 20 kilos. So what they do, they actually push oneself another one, that okay brother we have to run, okay brother we have to lose some weights. So why you are doing this? You are doing this to build up a better team game. You have to build this to better a team game when everyone is following you. We being the safety guy, people are following us. If we do a lot of good deeds, it's okay. But if we do one mistake, they will say, oh, this safety guy, he has done something bad. So what you can do, you can create a small group, create some competition. They will ask you, brother what I will do, brother what I will do, how we will do. Later on, after 1 month, when there is a very strong involvement in the team, if you say, okay, stop it, you cannot work like that, brother, you have to work in this way, in this safe way, then they will say, yeah, this guy is okay, this guy knows. And the other hand, you have already taken the good vibe of the managers, good vibe of your boss by the contractor competition. So this is the thing, you have to create a good positive vibe among everyone. It's a very hard job, but it's not an overnight job. It's not that easy. You have to do it one by one, step by step. All right, make your plan, and if you need help, people are there, we are here.
You need more shy, Pak. Okay, thank you, Pak Brem Tarigan. Is a good question. Pak Fahim, I think the second person want to direct to asking with you. Mbak Ina, selamat sore.
Good afternoon, Mr. Fahim. I have a question. If we are have a regulation or policy that we want to implement in our company, especially for the top management, they know about the policy and the EHS management system, but they still have priority for getting profit. What should we do to build the culture? Because the top management still don't care and still have a profit priority first, then to implement the EHS management system. Meanwhile, for the worker have to build the culture, but for the top or level up management, they still don't care about it. What should we do to approach them to build for the strengths in the top management?
These are common in the entire world. All right, so may I ask you, what's your role in the company? Are you the EHS safety officer or anything else, or safety manager? Who is your boss?
Right now I'm in quality specialist, but in QHSA department.
Actually, Icha as the quality assurance for health and safety environmental management system, Pak Fahim.
Yeah.
He has combined with you. Okay, good. Yeah.
No, I didn't get it. I mean, what was the question again?
I mean,
Jeffrey, can you
I mean the how to build the culture for top management. Meanwhile, in the down level, I mean that top level didn't have any concern for EHS management system.
All right. I have given a lot of ideas to Mr. Brem. Maybe if you hear that, you can implement some of them. But wait a minute, if you are a quality person, where is the EHS department in your organization? That I need to know.
Okay, Icha, HSC person.
Yeah. but I'm not specialized in EHS, but I'm in quality. But we are in a same division.
Same division. All right, all right, all right. So you have to build up some vibe through your knowledge. For EHS guy, health and safety guy, knowledge is power. Trust me. So with your knowledge, when you say just try this thing, let's say you know, let's say 10 standards, okay? So let's talk with your boss or with your top management like this. According to OSHA's 18001, according to ISO blah blah blah, this says you have to do it. If you don't do it, we are going to lose some profit. Just try this kind of things. When you are talking, talk with some reference. So maybe it will help. To be very honest, I have plenty of ideas for you, but we can discuss it later. No issues. Just ping me or through Jeffrey, you can contact me. No issues. I will give you some examples.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Okay, send proposal to EHS company.
It will take longer time.
Yeah, because I forgot. I have told a lot of things to Brem, and it took a lot of time.
Okay, it's fine. Thank
No
you.
issues. Yeah.
Okay. We can next the materi, Pak Fahim.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay.
So as we have discussed about British Standard 8800 and OSHA's 18001. So when we are doing the planning, we need to identify three basic stages. All right. So one is risk assessment and management, another one legal requirement, and another one health and safety objectives and programs. All right. Risk assessment, as I have told you before, is very easy thing. For someone, it's not that easy, but yeah, risk assessment every day you are doing it. So when you are doing the plannings, you have to make the risk assessment, see where there is a risk and how or which people are actually affected, what is the severity and likelihood of the risk, and then you have to take some steps, and then according to your proper time scale, you have to close the action plans. All right. On the next thing is legal requirement. Different countries have different requirements. If your company is an international company, you have to maintain the international requirements, and also your country, and I mean your country's requirements and company's requirement. All right. So then, and the next one will be objectives and programs. So what is the health and safety objectives of your company? If there is no health and safety objectives of your company, then try to make a proper smart objectives, proper programs, and go to the top management. I know top management will say, what did you make it? Just throw it away and do a lot of things. But yeah, you have to keep pushing, you have to keep trying, and you have to be very much health safety conscious, because your company is not the end. If you perform well, maybe top management will say, yeah, this guy is very rude, this guy is very much strict to the EHS. Oh, well, if your boss or top management ask this thing or tell this thing to some other companies, you will be benefited. Then the other companies will be saying, all right, I need this guy, come work for us. So be yourself, but be positive. All right. So on the next slide, it says the legal requirements, and the other slide, it says the health and safety objectives. So these are the three criteria you can follow to make the program and health and safety plannings. All right.
Oke, Pak Fahim bilang terkait dengan planning tadi ada di BS 8800, kemudian nanti beliau berkata bahwa bicara terkait dengan objektif dan target risk assessment and management ya. Jadi ini adalah suatu hal yang sangat penting dalam terkait dengan kita melakukan suatu pekerjaan. Risk assessment adalah hal yang mandatory terkait dengan planning. Nah, risk assessment tersebut akan menjelaskan apa saja yang dikerjakan, proses daripada apa yang sudah dikerjakan, tahapan daripada proses, dan kemudian proses-proses tersebut yang akan dilakukan siapa yang bertanggung jawab. Dan kemudian dalam melakukan risk assessment juga, Pak Fahim menekankan bahwa kembali dan follow country regulation, dan di follow peraturan yang ada di perusahaan di negara kita. Kemudian jangan lupa juga follow customer regulation juga. Kita akan melihat juga apa saja persyaratan-persyaratan customer yang menjadi suatu persyaratan daripada determine of risk assessment dan management tadi. Jadi kalau kita bicara risk assessment, ini adalah hal yang penting dalam kita menetapkan target tadi, dan kita melihat seberapa besar resiko-resiko yang ada, dan kita tetapkan apabila resiko tersebut tidak bisa kita turunkan secara maksimum, maka kita akan masukkan ke dalam objektif, target, dan program di suatu perusahaan untuk menjadi konsen full untuk kita dapat menjadikan itu concern dan memanage itu dengan baik terkait high risk yang belum bisa turun tadi. Oke, next Pak Faim.
Alright, next slide. After this, I have already discussed legal requirements and health and safety objectives as well. So moving on to the next slide.
Okay.
Yeah, this one already done. Yeah. All right. So these are some of the examples, health and safety objectives. All right. So let's focus on the third one, the elimination or the reduction in frequency of particular undesired incidents. So this is the objective. This entire sentence is actually focusing the entire three categories, like risk assessment, then legal requirements. Maybe it's from New Zealand. So legal requirements is to particular incidents, you have to reduct the waste removal things, remove all the hazardous materials. All right. So one sentence will be the health and safety objective. This is our objective. Policy is a vast one. Objective is small. What is our objective? Let's focus on to the first one, the introduction of additional features into the OHS management system. So it only says if, I mean, it's saying about continuous improvement. If there is any improvement you need, you can add some additional features as well. All right. So these are some of the examples and types how you can make some OHS objectives as well. Okay. All right.
Okay. Jadi kalau kita bicara daripada objektif and health and safety objektif adalah bagaimana kita melihat dan mengidentifikasi daripada fitur daripada manajemen sistem tersebut, ya. Kemudian nanti kita akan bicara juga terkait dengan continual improvement, ya, bagaimana mengimprove daripada apa yang menjadi target-target yang sudah tercapai dan akan kita perbaiki di kemudian hari, serta nanti ada beberapa hal seperti environmental objective, kita harus remove daripada hazardous material itu lebih kurang hampir 20%. Nah, ini adalah contoh-contoh target yang ditetapkan menjadi objektif dan target daripada health and safety itu sendiri, seperti itu. Okay, next Pak Fahim.
All right. So on the next slide, how you can implement. Okay, there are some. I mean, you have said that zero waste energy or 0% waste reduction. So how you will implement them? There needs to be some waste treatment plan. There have to be some ETP, effluent treatment plan, maybe. And how you will attain the proper health and safety stages in your factory. Let's say 7 EHS work per month. You have 4 departments, but you have ensured 7 EHS work. Why? Because 4 departments will have 4, 1 EHS work from top management, 1 from employees or workers, and 1 from EHS department. That's it. You are involving everyone. You are committing the cooperation of your teammates. All right. And take a closer look at the second point. It says formal action plans should be drawn up for each OHS objectives that has been identified. There needs to be some formal action plans. When you start your work year from January, you have to circulate these objectives. You have to circulate these objectives to the entire shop floor. There needs, maybe in every factory they have some boards, right? In the notice board, they have to have a specific segment where you will check that this is the EHS part. These are the objectives of year. This is monthly objective. This is weekly objective, and how we are progressing, how we are planning. So these are the things that we need to implement. You need to implement. If your top management is not so much interested about this, try to make a very attractive presentation. Try to make some good calculations how you can be benefited. All right, these are the things.
Oke. Oke, jadi kalau Pak Fahim bilang terkait dengan implementasi daripada objektif adalah nanti setelah ditetapkannya KPI yang ada di perusahaan, maka kita akan membuat daripada timetable, daripada waktu pemenuhannya, dan siapa yang bertanggung jawab dalam memenuhi KPI tersebut. Jadi KPI tersebut haruslah selalu terupdate dan dikomunikasikan kepada setiap departemen dan nanti dari setiap departemen akan direview daripada pencapaiannya, sejauh mana progres pencapaiannya, sudahkah sesuai dengan apa yang dicanangkan atau belum. Nah, kita akan melihat baik buruknya dan kita akan selalu mereview daripada situ. Baik bisa jadi review tersebut bulanan, apakah nanti itu mingguan, atau bahkan nanti tahunan. Jadi kita akan melihat progresnya, dan itu harus tersedia ya, available di tempat-tempat yang strategis yang dapat dilihat oleh top management. Apabila itu tidak ada dan tidak difasilitasi, maka kita harus memberikan suatu good presentasi ya, presentasi yang baik, di mana nanti di dalamnya adalah kalkulasi dan angka-angka daripada performance yang dapat kita di deliver seperti itu. Oke, Pak Fahim, thanks.
All right. So on the next slide, I mean, you're doing the objectives and making some plans how you will implement or complete the task. You also have to make sure the roles and responsibilities. All right, like the company's manager, I mean the top team, they have a lot of other works. They don't have only EHS. They have to see the sales, they have to see the production, they have to see the warehouse as well. So they have their own responsibilities and roles. So you have to make sure that there is a specific roles and responsibilities of your team. Like safety supervisor, what he will do, like the workers, their task is to ensure the production line is running properly, but they also have to ensure that if there is any safety guard missing, they have to report it. So this is one small role. So everyone needs to have some small roles, and the safety supervisor will be monitoring the entire roles, entire thing is coming towards them. Then the safety supervisor will be reporting to you. Then you will be reporting to the top team. So this is how everyone in their every day job, they have their own EHS responsibilities. In my previous company, there was a responsibility that every people have to do one near miss per quarter, per year. What does that mean? Every person have to do one near miss report in every 3 months, and this is their EHS responsibilities. All right. So do you know there is almost 2,000 people in our previous company, but in the first month we have received, in the first quarter, first 3 months, we have received only 600 or 650 near misses. So it's not actually getting the target, right? So then what we do, we have to find why people are not doing the near misses. What's the problem? So then we launch a application, mobile app. Everyone is doing their Facebook, everyone is doing their YouTube. So let's launch a mobile app. So we have created a mobile app, 2 touch, 3 touch, it's a near miss report done. So at the next quarter, the report goes to 3,000. So from 650, it went to 3,000. So what I'm trying to say that you have to make sure how your people are working, how your roles and responsibilities you have to define. All right, over to you.
Oke, Pak Fahim bicara terkait dengan roles and responsibility. Jadi ketika kita bicara roles and responsibility, maka apa yang sudah ditetapkan daripada objektif, target, dan program atau KPI tersebut ada pelaksananya yang akan melaksanakan itu gitu loh. Nah, jadi roles and responsibility ini akan ditetapkan untuk setiap level manajemen yang ada di organisasi, yang mana mereka berperan dalam hal untuk terkait dengan health and safety objektif dan program yang ada di perusahaan kita bersama gitu, untuk dapat bagaimana mencapai daripada KPI yang sudah ditetapkan. Sebagai contoh gitu kan, sebagai contoh tadi bahwa setiap orang wajib melaporkan observation card atau hazard observation card atau stop card untuk satu orang itu misalnya sebulan itu misalnya 1 gitu ya. Nah, dan kemudian apa saja peran-peran lainnya dari kacamata lainnya dari setiap level manajemen yang mungkin berkontribusi terkait dengan health and safety ini sendiri, seperti itu. Dan di mana di awal rules and responsibility ini kita berikan kepada personal, PIC, person in charge, dan mereka mengerti terkait dengan rules and responsibility mereka dalam hal menjalankan sistem manajemen itu sendiri. Oke, Pak Fahim, sorry to say, it doesn't feel like it has been 2 hours. we want to running the training, but I think it's very long time for us. Mrs. Dia can read some of question, and after that we closing the training. Maybe we can continue is the another time, Pak Fahim.
Yeah, sure. We can. If everyone is interested enough, we can continue. I mean, I have no issues.
Yeah, over to you.
Okay, Mr. Fahim and Mr. Jefri, sorry to interrupt due to our limited time. I personally cannot wait to have some more discussion about this sometime next time. And then now, I do hope it's okay with you. Yeah. And then now, we still have around 5 minutes, and I am gonna invite some of the participants. If you have some questions or some responses here, you can just raise your hand, just like what we have done before. Is there any questions? I think they're satisfied enough with your explanation, sir.
All right.
Okay. Oh, they show the thumbs up, so it means that clear already. So, Mr. Jefri?
Yeah, he started to eat from the first to beginning. He eats a lot. That's good.
Okay. Okay, I think we continue with the another time, Pak Fahim, because it's a long time for us. And thank you for your presentation. Mrs. Dia, can you give the closing statement for all and say sorry to all participants because we not continue for all of the material because the time is continued is later another time, Pak Dia.
Okay, I'm gonna take over right now. Thank you so much again for Mr. Fahim and Mr. Jefri for the awesome explanation and discussion. And I do hope, personally, I do hope our workplaces have good EHS management system. Well, everyone, the next session will be the conclusion or the summary that will be delivered by Mr. Jefri Imron. The floor is yours, Mr. Jefri.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Fahim, as your presentation and your holiday time, productive holiday time.
Yeah, it's very productive.
And thank you very much, Mr. Fahim, for your sharing knowledge according to AI management system. But we cannot do running all of the material, as maybe 15% material not to deliver, but our participant because the time is very long time. But all of participants, thank you very much for your attending and your attention for your contribution with our event. we will continue the event in the another time. Our admin will inform you according to the next schedule. Thank you very much. Mohon maaf atas tidak bisanya kita lanjutkan training ini sampai selesai karena waktu juga yang memisahkan kita. Harapan kita di akhir nanti kita akan bisa bertemu kembali dengan Pak Fahim untuk melanjutkan sesi pembelajaran kita terkait dengan EHS Management System. Saya pribadi memohon maaf jika ada yang kurang, ya, memohon maaf jika ada yang kurang dalam kesempatan kali ini, dan terima kasih banyak untuk teman-teman atas perhatian waktunya semua. Oke, let's say thank you very much. I will open your mic. I say thank you to Mr. Fahim. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Fahim.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, Mr. Fahim.
Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
Mr. Fahim, and terima kasih.
Meet everyone in Indonesia very soon.
Thank you.